Today on Consumed by the Call. It's time to wake up.
Get out, Kyle. Wake up and get out. You will not awaken until you discover what lies behind that which you hide within.
Your eyes are opened and the lies are exposed.
Sin is always bad and God is always good. Let us never believe the lie again.
It's time to get rid of the things that torment you and run from the darkness.
We're going to get rid of the garbage tonight. We're going to really repent. Not just pray a little prayer. We're going to say, God, we're getting rid of the garbage now.
Join thousands of others who are discovering there is a way out.
I'm here to wake you up, Kyle. To wake you up from the real nightmare.
Find the truth and resist the lies. Today on Consumed by the Call.
So my name is Ron. Everybody say, hey, Ron.
When you don't really know the love of God, it's sort of like a fish trying to live outside of water. What if we made a pact and said, by the time the sun rises tomorrow, there'll be no rust on this place. We're gonna get the rust out of our life. No more faking it. No more slapping a coat of paint on and pretending everything's great. I'm asking you tonight to consider giving your life to Christ, becoming a follower of Christ. Instead of following your clique, instead of following the culture, following Christ.
Welcome to Stand Up. Welcome to the Great Awakening. You guys are here. You made it. You made it. You look awesome. You're here from all over the country. God's going to change our life this weekend. How many believe that? I have a question for you guys. This is called the Great Awakening. Has anybody here ever fallen asleep when you weren't supposed to? Let me see your hand. I mean, how many ever had like an embarrassing thing happen when you fell asleep when you weren't supposed to, like in a class or something like that? Let me see if I can come down and talk to some of you guys. How many of it was one of those moments you would never want to have happen again? Stand up. What is your name?
I'm Anna.
Hey, Anna. And so where'd you fall asleep?
Well, I fall asleep all the time, and I think the most embarrassing part was when I was in class and I fidgeted a little bit. I just kind of like fell out of my desk.
So you had like one of those moments?
Yeah.
And did you wake up when you fell out?
Yeah. When my head hit the floor, yeah.
Head hit the floor. What's your name?
Elizabeth Turmel.
Turn around here, Elizabeth. And where'd you fall asleep?
In my government class.
In the government class.
And I started sleep talking.
And what'd you say?
I don't know. They just said I was talking.
How long were you asleep?
For the whole class.
Did you learn the most in that class you've ever learned?
Actually, yes.
Bad question. You know, I heard about this girl that fell asleep in class, and the teacher played a trick on her. I guess he was a prankster, and he actually taped her to the desk while she was sleeping, while the class watched. And then she woke up and, freaked out. Good thing to think about tonight. Has the world put me to sleep? Has the world put me in a trance? In fact, why don't you just look over at the person next to you right now and just ask them, are you in a trance? You might be in a trance. Be careful. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 14 says this, wake up, O sleeper. Everybody say, wake up. Wake up, O sleeper. Rise from the dead, and Christ will shine on you. Check it out. The Bible's saying, it says, wake up, O sleeper, rise from the dead. You've been sleeping so long, it's almost like you're dead. You've got no feeling, no way to receive anything, to hear anything, to understand anything. Now, I want you to think about this. Listen very carefully. Things that happen while you're asleep. If you're spiritually asleep, if you've been lulled to sleep at all, you need to beware, because when you're asleep, you believe anything you're told. How many of this has ever happened to you? You kind of wake up in the middle of the night and you look at the clock and you think it says 6 in the morning, but it's really not, and it's the middle of the night, and so you're getting dressed and everything, and you're taking a shower, and you realize after you're already dressed, it's the middle of the night. Ever happened to anybody? You believe it happened to my daughter, Charity. She's done it several times. And when you're asleep, you believe anything. You do whatever's suggested to you when you're asleep. You could hurt yourself or someone else by sleepwalking or dozing off. You say things, but you don't realize what you're saying. So watch this. While we're sleeping, you can follow along in your manual. Write some of this in if you want. While we were asleep, we're on page 6. The world told us things like this. The world lulled us to sleep and told us things like, we came from monkeys. There's really no right or wrong. It's just a difference of opinion. There's no right or wrong. The world told us things like, why have traditional values? That's just, for our older generation. The world told us things like, why not legalize gay marriage? I mean, come on, what's wrong? It's just a different thing. And besides, you were born that way. That's what the world's told us. Because when you're asleep and you're told things, you kind of believe anything that's mentioned. The world told us take prayer out of school. The world told us, just like you're advertising your body, why not? It's a free country. Do whatever you want. The world told us you might as well waste your life, waste your mind on drugs and alcohol, partying. This is the deal. The world's asleep, and it doesn't realize how desperately it needs to wake up.
Definitely. Please, no. Melissa 897?
K-Dog 95?
Yeah, it's actually Kyle.
Thank God. Why don't you sit down?
Thank God indeed. For a minute there, I almost thought you were that Princess of Darkness over at table 5.
Does she really seem to be in the darkness to you?
I'll take a double espresso. Okay, thanks. Oh, no, I'm just making a joke. So, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I didn't come here for me, Kyle. I came here for you.
All right, let's talk about me. The most important thing that you need to know about me is that I bench 320. My music is my life. You know, I play lead guitar, I dabble in percussion, I own my own timbales. Yeah, I freestyle rap, you know, I want to be this independent filmmaker or play pro hockey. That is, if I don't make the reality series I tried out for, which is why I've got the rock star thing to fall back on into. Okay. Melissa? You know, you're one weird hot chick.
Nice facial hair.
You like this? Thanks.
Razor broke again?
Yeah, actually, it's second time this week. How did you...
I know the things you don't think I know. I know the electricity that frightens you. I know the nightmares that keep you from sleeping. At least, you think you're not sleeping.
Am I being punked?
Get out, Kyle. Wake up and get out. You will not awaken until you discover what lies behind that which you hide within. How much for this one?
$35.
I'll take it. Wrap it up, please.
You, don't touch that.
Your coffee's getting cold.
Who are you? Why are you here?
I'm here to wake you up, Kyle. To wake you up from the real nightmare.
Coming up, it's time for a wake-up call.
God's sort of like, come on, hello, time to wake up. And you kind of like, oh yeah, God. And then you go back into a trance.
And later, getting out of the trance.
Dump everything that is a lie. Let's bring it to the foot of the cross.
Next on Consumed by the Call.
Valiant parents all over the world are facing this challenge. How do you raise teenagers in times like these? With the dangers of internet porn, cyberbullying, online predators, and the constant erosion of our religious freedoms, how do we navigate these treacherous waters? How do we raise our kids to avoid these threats and become wholesome adults? Ron Luce led a troubled teenage life, and he knows what young people are going through. He also knows how to help parents to prevent their child from going off the edge. For more than 30 years, Ron Luce has helped parents, young people, pastors, and youth pastors navigate today's growing challenges. Ron has been a trusted name, having been face-to-face with 3 million young people, over 100,000 youth leaders, and hundreds of churches. With his books, seminars, and mass events, Ron has helped parents, leaders, and young people become catalysts to build a better tomorrow. If we allow Hollywood, secular culture, and the internet to raise our kids, we know this could wreak havoc on the future of their lives and our nation. However, through clear understanding of the issues that today's teens face and how to respond to them, we can all have hope that our kids will remain strong and free from the grip of the challenges that they're confronted with. Please email today for a free ebook for either you or your young person to build spiritual strength to ensure you are prepared. We look forward to hearing from you soon, because as a parent or grandparent, we want you to be equipped to leave this world with a positive legacy for this next generation.
Wake up. It's not coming to God like it used to be, like a nation that was once established under God. It's coming to something much worse. It's time to turn around. Ever had this happen? Your alarm clock went off, or somebody went to woke you up and left, and you fell back asleep. And then they came in again, time to wake up, and you go back asleep. Time to wake up, do it again, go back asleep, and you keep turning and turning over and going back to sleep. That's what's happened to our nation. We've had so many opportunities to wake up, and we go back to sleep. Is God nudging you tonight? Hey, time to wake up. The spell, the trance that this world has put us in, God nudges. He's trying to wake us up. Have you fallen back asleep? Sometimes, maybe you've been at youth camp or church, and God's sort of like, come on, hello, time to wake up. And you kind of like, oh yeah, God. And then you go back into a trance and just do everything the world tells you to do. God's nudging tonight. And when he nudges, he desires to see a dramatic response.
I'm not asleep. I don't hide behind lies.
I didn't say you knew you were asleep. I didn't say you knew they were lies. Is she the only one who seems to be in darkness to you?
Her?
Because you all are. Her, them, you, every single one. You're in the dark. You have to wake up and you have to do it quickly.
Okay, this weird thing, I mean, it's cool and everything, but for a first date, and I might add a blind date.
Your heart, Kyle. It's cold. It's asleep, almost comatose. You're drowning under the weight of the world. You must come up for air.
Who are you?
A month ago, I was you. This is the decision. Now or never. Wake or die. Please, Kyle. Don't. Please don't.
This girl's a freak!
Kyle?
She's trying to hurt me! She's got electricity coming out of her body!
You're too important, Kyle. Fight it.
Call the police! She's totally deranged!
They're winning, Kyle. You almost woke up, but you're falling back asleep. Can't you see that? They want you to think I'm the crazy one. But it's not me, it's them, and you've completely bought into it.
She's over here, officers.
Ma'am, you need to come with us now.
You're not cool and popular, Kyle. You think you're moving up, but you're moving down fast. It's all a fraud, Kyle. You're blinded. Look at what is behind this. Wake up, Kyle. Wake up.
That's only a dream.
No, Kyle. Everything else is.
Another double espresso, sir? Sir, I have to ask you to please be seated.
No! Let me go! Let me go! Ah! Sir, you coming with us now.
He's not fighting anymore.
Help him to his feet.
Hurry up.
Hurry up and what?
We've got to wake up everyone else.
Coming up, it's finally time to wake up.
God, we're getting rid of the garbage now.
We're gonna get rid of it!
Next on Consumed by the Call.
Valiant parents all over the world are facing this challenge. How do you raise teenagers in times like these? With the dangers of internet porn, cyberbullying, online predators, and the constant erosion of our religious freedoms, how do we navigate these treacherous waters? How do we raise our kids to avoid these threats and become wholesome adults? Luce led a troubled teenage life, and he knows what young people are going through. He also knows how to help parents to prevent their child from going off the edge. For more than 30 years, Luce has helped parents, young people, pastors, and youth pastors navigate today's growing challenges. Ron has been a trusted name, having been face-to-face with 3 million young people, over 100,000 youth leaders, and hundreds of churches. With his books, seminars, and mass events, Ron has helped parents, leaders, and young people become catalysts to build a better tomorrow. If we allow Hollywood, secular culture, and the internet to raise our kids, we know this could wreak havoc on the future of their lives and our nation. However, through clear understanding of the issues that today's teens face and how to respond to them, we can all have hope that our kids will remain strong and free from the grip of the challenges that they're confronted with. Please email today for a free ebook for either you or your young person to build spiritual strength to ensure you are prepared. We look forward to hearing from you soon, because as a parent or grandparent, we want you to be equipped to leave this world with a positive legacy for this next generation.
I want you to get up, and as you get up, I want you to bring with you everything you are, your failures, your successes, your identity, everything you are, the hurt, the pain. Bring everything you are. You've never given your life to Christ before. You're saying, I want to take the junk and I want to bring it to the foot of the cross and leave it. Maybe you might even have junk with you. Secular music on your person. You might have other garbage, cigarettes, drugs, stuff, whatever the stuff, the lie that the world's told you, just do this and you'll have a great life. You say, I'm turning from that tonight if you want to give your life to Christ. I want you to get up, respond out of your seat, and I want you to bring all that stuff with you. Bring that piece of paper that you wrote the stuff on that you kind of loved more than God, maybe other stuff you wrote. I want you to bring it all. Bring your heart. Bring all that you are. Maybe some of you have needles. Maybe you have condoms. Whatever you might have. Let's just get real and dump everything that is a lie, every piece of sin that we have. And let's bring it to the foot of the cross and let God wash us tonight and cleanse us. And if you have found tonight that you're a church-going person, that you've committed your life to the Lord, but you have really fallen asleep, you looked in that mirror of your heart and you realize, God, I've broken your heart. Tonight, if that's you, just all over the place, would you just begin to ask the Lord to forgive you? Lord, forgive me right now. I'm so sorry. Yes, you committed your life to the Lord in the past, but you just got sucked into the world. God, I am so sorry. I didn't realize I was breaking your heart. I got tricked. God. God, I didn't realize I was making a covenant with your arch enemy. I didn't realize I was taking his side. God, I didn't realize. I'm so sorry. I've said I've loved you with my mouth, but God, with my life, I have loved darkness. God, I am so sorry. Just begin to say that. Pray that to him all over the arena tonight. Let him hear a broken heart, a remorseful heart tonight. Would you? Wherever you're at, just begin. You felt guilty for saying you were gonna really follow the Lord, but you've done horrible stuff. You felt so guilty, you've been afraid to come back to church. Maybe you quit going to church. Come back now to the Lord, would you? Recommit your life. Ask him to forgive you, he will. His unfailing love, he'll never stop loving you. They're ushers. They have bags all up and down the aisles, and you can pass those bags down the rows, and maybe you've got stuff on you need to get rid of. Let's do it now. Do the smart thing now. Get rid of it. Put it in the bag. They're going to bring them all down here. We're going to deposit it down here. We're going to get rid of the garbage tonight. We're going to really repent. Not just pray a little prayer. We're going to say, God, we're getting rid of the garbage now. Maybe you actually brought garbage with you. Let's just do what they did then. Let's get rid of the garbage. I don't know about you tonight, but I think we ought to destroy this stuff and get rid of it and make it impossible, and it represents a lot. I think we need to send it back where it belongs. What do you think? What do you guys think? You think we need to get rid of this stuff? Sin is always bad and God is always good. Let us never believe the lie again. Look at it, man. It represents all the garbage in your life. Jesus forgave you of it. You turned your back on it, and now we're going to get rid of it. Look at all that, man. All that stuff that he's forgiven, and we still got more coming. I said the Israelites had a party when they got rid of their sin, you guys. I don't think you guys know how to party, do you?
I always love the special speakers. They always have such a great message to bring, and it's always so relevant to our generation. And I think they're always just so good, and I love them.